Hi there. It's November 14th and time for Proverbs 14. Let's go there. Now we're like the real Proverbs, the actual Proverbs started in 10, so we're deep into them now. And these are all stuff you should take to heart, right? Every wise woman hath builded her house, and the foolish with her hands breaketh it down. Right? Any woman has a power to build a house or to tear it down. Right? Wise and foolish, it says. 2. Whoso is walking in uprightness is fearing Jehovah, and the perverted in his ways is despising him. Right? Whoever lives with integrity fears the Lord, but one who is devious in his way despises the Lord. Jehovah, God, Yahweh. Right? Think about that. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride, and the lips of the wise preserve them. The proud speech of a fool brings a rod of discipline, but the lips of the wise protect them. Actually, it says the same thing. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride. Rod is something they beat you with, okay? Lips of the wise preserve them, because the wise know when to keep their mouth shut, right? There you go. Without oxen, a stall is clean, and great is the increase by the power of the ox. We usually highlight that because that goes on today. Right? If your barn is empty and clean and spotless, no animals in there, how are you going to get any work done? All right? If an auto shop is clean and spotless and there's no cars in there, how are you going to get any money, get any work done? All right? You'll find the auto shop with the best mechanics are usually the ones with lots of cars parked outside, and one where you have to wait up days to get your car looked at. Right? Same with the barber. You go to a barber shop that's with hair all over the floor versus one that's clean and spotless because the one cutting hair is the one doing it right. That's where business is. You could go on and on with that. 5. A faithful witness lieth not, and a false witness breatheth out lies. Right? A faithful witness doesn't lie, and a false witness breathes out lies. Facts, just facts, right? A scorner hath sought wisdom, and it is not, and knowledge to the intelligent is easy. A mocker, scorner, seeks wisdom and doesn't find it, but knowledge comes easily to the perceptive or the intelligent. Well, 7. Go from before a foolish man, or thou hast not known the lips of knowledge. Now that's old speak, isn't it? Stay away from foolish people. You will gain no knowledge from his speech. Right. Don't listen to those people. Right? It's easy, just don't listen to them. We'll highlight that. Because why not? 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, and the folly of fools is deceit. Sensible man's supposed to understand and consider his way, but the stupidity of fools deceives them. That understand knowledge and understanding. He talks about that a lot. Understanding. Knowing what you're learning, knowing why it says what it does. Right? 9. Fools mock at a guilt offering among the upright a pleasing thing. says over here, fools mock at making restitution, but there is goodwill among the upright. Right? A pleasing thing, goodwill. Yeah. Fools mock. Guilt offering is making restitution. Okay. Paying for what you did. 10. The heart knoweth its own bitterness, and with its joy a stranger doth not intermeddle. Right. Now that's an important one. Okay. There you go. You can't know exactly how somebody else feels. Okay. Even if the same exact thing happened to you, you have different life experiences, so you can't know exactly how they feel when they're down. Something bad happens. Same as when something good happens. You can share their joy, but you cannot know exactly how they feel. Okay. Nobody can know exactly how somebody feels because you're not them. 11. The house of the wicked is destroyed, and the tent of the upright flourisheth. Will stand, it says over here. House, you notice the house of the wicked falls down, and the tent of the upright flourishes. Right? House of the wicked is destroyed. Think about that. 12. There is a way right before a man, and its latter end are ways of death. Well, there's a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. Yeah. Seems right. Right. Should be following the Lord, not your own path. Right? 13. Even in laughter the heart is pained, and the latter end of joy is affliction. Right. It goes along with this other one we highlighted. The heart knows it. The heart knoweth its own bitterness, and with its joy a stranger doth not intermeddle. You can't know how somebody else feels, right? And this one, even in laughter the heart is pained, and the latter end of joy is affliction. Okay, let's read that over here. Even in laughter the heart may be sad, and joy may end in grief. Right? Temporary. Okay, something's wrong. Your heart is pained. You can laugh temporarily, but grief always comes back. Okay. There's some things you just don't get over quickly, maybe not at all. Like the loss of a child. Okay. You can have a good day. Okay. But the pain always comes back in the end. Okay? 14. From his ways is the backslider in heart filled, and a good man from his fruits. The disloyal one will get what his conduct deserves, and the good man what his deeds deserve. Deeds is fruits, the fruits you bear. From your own ways, the backslider in heart is filled. Disloyal one, backslider, will get what his conduct deserves. Right? You will know them by their fruit. 15. The simple giveth credence to everything, and the prudent ascendeth to his step. The simple give credence to everything. The inexperienced believe anything you tell them. But the prudent, sensible one, watches his steps. Right? Don't be fooled. Okay? 16. The wise is fearing and turning from evil, and a fool is transgressing and is confident. A wise man is cautious and turns from evil, but a fool is easily angered and is careless. Transgressing, easily angered, careless, confident. Right? And you can tell those kind of people, right? They're crazy. They're crazy. 17. Whoso is short of temper doth volley, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Right. A quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and a man who schemes is hated. Right. Let's make it blue. Right. Quick temper acts foolishly. Okay. Now we all have quick tempers sometimes, something just sparks that fire in you, and you lash out without thinking, acting foolishly. Okay? A man who schemes is hated. Okay, we're not all schemers. Okay, some people are schemers, thinking of ways to cheat people to get ahead for personal gain. Okay? These are two different things. Okay? It's weird that they're together. 18, the simple have inherited folly, and the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The simple have inherited foolishness, and the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Right? Sensible over here. Are you sensible? Prudent? 19, the evil have bowed down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Someday that's going to happen, right? When they realize truth and they can do nothing to battle your truth, they will bow down before you. We're all waiting for that. It says the evil have bowed down. Yeah. I have to do some research into that. Right? And we're going to highlight that just because I'm going to do some research on that version. 20. Even of his neighbor is the poor hated, and those loving the rich are many. Right? Even of the poor. A poor man is hated even by his neighbor. But there are many who love the rich. Do they love the rich, or do they love their money? Okay. I think love of money is the root of evil. Love of money, not money. Love of money. Okay. And you have seen some rich people, lots of people hanging around and being friends, but as soon as it crashes and they lose everything, all the friends go away. So were they really friends, or were they just there because the person had a lot of money? 21, whoso is despising his neighbor sinneth, but whoso is favoring the humble, his happiness. Right? Capital O. Whoever sows kindness to the poor will be happy. One who despises his neighbor sins. Right? Whoever's kind to the poor, the happiness. His happiness. Right? He'll be happy. Do not they err who are advising evil, and kindness and truth are to those devising good. Right. Those planning evil go astray, it says over here. Kindness and truth. What have we been talking about? Being kind for the last month. Kindness. Truth. 23. In all labor there is advantage, and a thing of the lips is only to want. That's a very good one. That's a yellow right there. Right? There's profit in all hard work, but endless talk leads only to poverty. Right? In all labor there is advantage, and a thing of the lips is only to want. Right? You never have it, you just want it. All work. Don't look down on anybody who is working. All work. There is advantage in all work. The fact that that they are working, right, is to be respected, no matter the job. Right? It's very important not to look down on people. That's pride. That's arrogance. That's conceit. Things that the Lord finds abominable. Right? Think about that. The crown of the wise is their wealth. The folly of fools is folly. Foolishness of fools is foolishness. The crown of the wise is their wealth. And wealth doesn't necessarily mean money, okay? You could have lots of knowledge and lots of wisdom, all right? And be rich in that. But the folly of fools is folly. Right? The foolishness of fools produces foolishness. 25, a true witness is delivering souls, and a deceitful one breatheth out lies. He said that up there too. Deceitful people, every time they, we can think of some people, right? Every time they open their mouth, a lie comes out. Every time. 26, in the fear of Jehovah is strong confidence, and to his sons there is a refuge. Right? His children, his sons, his children have a refuge. Right? If you follow the Lord, you have strong confidence. The fear of Jehovah is a fountain of life, to turn aside from the snares of death. Right? Follow the Lord. Okay? Follow Jehovah, God, Yeshua, Jesus. Follow them, do what they say. Right? Turn aside from the snares of death. Okay? In the multitude of a people is the honor of a king, and in lack of people, the ruin of a prince. Right? Kings are strong as long as everybody's behind them. If they all revolt, it ruins, right? 29, whoso is slow to anger is of great understanding, and whoso is short in temper exalts foolishness, right? We're talking about up there. Quick-tempered people act foolishly. Right? And sometimes we are. 30, a heart is healed. A healed heart is life to the flesh, and rottenness to the bones is envy. Okay? Envy. Tranquil heart is life to the body, but jealousy is rottenness to the bones. Envy and jealousy. Okay, kind of two different things. Jealousy is betrayal of a friend, fearing of betrayal of somebody you love. Envy is wanting something somebody else has. Okay, both are rotten to the bones, right? Tranquil heart or healed heart is life to the body. 31, an oppressor of the poor reproacheth his maker, and whoso honoring him is favoring the needy, right? I like this part. An oppressor of the poor reproacheth, right? Insults God. If you oppress the poor, you are insulting God. You created them in his image. They are put there for you to be kind to test your kindness. Right? And whoso is honoring him is favoring the needy. Yeah. One who is kind to the needy honors God. That Jehovah, the Lord, Yeshua, Yahweh. 32, in his wickedness is the wicked driven away, and trustful in his death is the righteous. The righteous one has a refuge in his death, right? We have a refuge. 33, in the heart of the intelligent wisdom doth rest, and in the midst of fools it is known. Right? Wisdom resides in the heart of the discerning. She is known even among fools. Right? Fools know a wise person when they see one. 34, righteousness exalteth a nation, and the godliness of his peoples is a sin offering. But sin is a disgrace to any people. And the goodliness of peoples. Righteousness exalteth a nation, and the goodliness of peoples is a sin offering. It says two different things, does it? Sometimes it does. But yeah, righteousness exalts a nation. Hopefully we're on that path now, right? 35, the favor of a king is to a wise servant, and an object of his wrath is one causing shame. A king favors a wise servant, but his anger falls on a disgraceful one. Right. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 14. Go our highlights. Not too many. Highlight here. Without oxen, the stall is clean, and great is the increase by the power of the ox. Right. When there is no oxen, the feeding trough is empty, but an abundant harvest comes through the strength of an ox. Right. Right. Without tools. Right. The toolbox is clean, but you make money with your tools. Right. There's lots of parables you can put to that verse. Highlight at 7. Go from before a foolish man, or thou hast not known the lips of knowledge. Stay away from foolish people. You will gain no knowledge from his speech. Right? Pretty simple. There are certain kind of people you just want to avoid. Okay? Let me highlight it. Just one word. Understand. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way. Right? Whenever Solomon talks about getting wisdom, he always couples it with understanding. Okay? You can tell somebody something and they won't get it. It'll just go right through and they won't understand what you said. You know? It's important that you understand. Right? That's why we're doing these over and over again. To commit them to memory and to understand them. Understanding is the most important. And we highlighted 10. The heart knoweth its own bitterness, and with its joy a stranger doth not intermeddle. Right? No one knows exactly how you feel. In your bitterness, if something bad has happened, nobody can know how you feel. Even if the same exact thing happened to them, they can empathize with you, but they can't know exactly how you feel. Only God can know that, right? Same thing with your happy. They cannot. They can share your joy, but they can't know exactly how you feel in joy or bitterness. You are a unique person. And this is interesting. The house of the wicked is destroyed, and the tent of the upright flourisheth. Tent. House and tent. Highlighted 17. Whoso is short of temper doth folly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Two different things, right? A quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and a man who schemes is hated. Okay, two different things. Okay, depending on what's happened to us during the day, we can all have a quick temper. Okay, that's you're not supposed to think that. We have to change your way of thinking, and that's a process. Okay, it's a process to not act foolishly. 19, we highlighted the evil will bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. We said I'm going to have to study that. It says that as it's in the past tense, so the evil have bowed down before the good. It's just so the evil bow before those who are good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. I haven't seen that happen. So it's something that will happen? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have to do some research on that particular verse. 15 times through, and it still confuses me. So, and 23 is important. In all labor there is advantage, and a thing of the lips is only to want. Right? Endless talk leads to poverty. There is profit in all hard work. Okay? If somebody's working, the fact that they are working, they are to be respected. Okay? No matter what the job is. Let me highlight it. 30. A healed heart or a tranquil heart is life to the flesh, life to the body. And rottenness to the bones is envy or jealousy. Okay? Envy will rot you away. Jealousy will rot you away. Okay? That's when you realize you have everything you need. That's when you're rich, right? And 31. An oppressor of the poor reproacheth his maker. A wicked one is thrown down by his own sin. No, that's not it. The one who oppresses the poor insults his maker, insults God. Okay, God made us, right? But one who is kind to the needy honors God. Honoring, see, capital H, him, favors the needy. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 14. We highlight different things every month, as different things, hit and you understand and sinks in. You have these aha moments and it sinks in. So we'll keep doing that. Back over here. So there you have it. Proverbs 14 for November 14th. Stay tuned later. We're on day 319, I think, of our Through the Bible in a Year. I have to look to be sure. Yep, 319, okay? And Jesus is about to appear before the apostles. And some he's already left, but we're dealing in the resurrection at the time of that, and coming to the end of the Gospels and so on. So there you have it. Stay tuned for that. Give us a like if you think about it, but tomorrow we'll keep going again. See you later.